Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to read a story about an orange. Does anyone like oranges? Is an orange a fruit or a vegetable? An orange is a fruit, and a fruit is a plant, right? So we're going to learn where this orange came from. Does anyone know where the orange came from? So it came from a grocery store, right? But how did it get to the grocery store? That's what we're going to learn about in this book called An Orange in January. And it's by Diana Hutz Aston. An Orange in January. In a land that glowed with spring light, an orange blossomed. So let's look at the picture and tell me, how do you think the orange grows? Bees feasted on the nectar, sweet as honey. So see this white flower? That's how the orange starts to grow in the tree. And then the petals fell away and the orange began to grow into what it was meant to be. So there's the orange. After the petals fall off, you can see the tiny orange growing on the orange tree. It grew slowly and steadily, fed by the earth's soil and the ocean's breath. So now we know that oranges grow on orange trees. And that is where they come from. Soaked with rain and drenched in sunshine, the orange grew plump and bright until a hand, brown with seasons of sun, plucked it from its branch, while dew still glittered on the leaves. Its days of growing were over, but there was life in it yet, and it still had far to go. So the farmer is picking the orange, and where do you think it's going to go next? It still had far to go. So from bag to basket. So after he picked it, he put it in his basket. And then where do you think it's going to go? Take a look at the picture. Then it went from truck to truck. Good. It followed the skyway over mountains, across deserts and plains, until, so where do you think the truck is going to deliver the oranges? The orange arrived at a grocery store. There it rested, aglow with the goodness inside it, until, did you ever go to the grocery store with your mom or dad? Two hands, small and soft, took it from the pile and called it the best one of all. Carrying it home, the child felt its roundness and imagined himself a juggler, a pitcher, and a fortune teller who could see tomorrow. That night, as ice gleamed on the branches, he dreamed of a land that shone in the summer light. And when morning came, the orange reached the end of its journey, bursting with the seasons inside it. So he's putting the orange in his lunchbox. Where do you think he's going to take the orange? and two hands, pink with cold, shared its segments so that everyone could taste the sweetness of an orange in January. So he took it to school and shared it with his friends. So let's think back to the beginning of the story. Did the orange come from a warm or a cold place in the beginning of the story? So oranges grow in warm places, but now the truck delivered it to a cold place so they can taste the orange. So let's think about the story. Who remembers what happened to the orange from the beginning? So first, where did the orange grow? On an orange tree. And then next, what happened? Somebody picked the orange from the tree, right? And where did it go next? He put it into a basket, and from the basket, it went onto the truck, and then the truck delivered it to the grocery store. And that is the journey of an orange.